Lexus LC500 stands apart from the go-fast sport luxury crowd. We at Autoblog, by and large, love the LC500. For its concept car looks, derived almost verbatim from the 2012 LFLC concept. And for the charming V8, which growls and burbles appropriately but doesn't subscribe to the faux backfire trend. Our editor-in-chief, Greg Migliore, perfectly summarized the LC500's appeal when he drove it recently. Evening walkers cast curious glances. A guy in an old pickup almost sideswiped me as he got while taking the corner fast. It's a celebrity car. It also sounds good. The 5.0-liter V8 growls and rumbles. Style and muscle. An excellent execution. I just spent a week in it, my first encounter with the car, and it made me think most about how it's positioned in the Lexus lineup. Notably, it's not positioned as a performance extreme. This is refreshing, because not every car needs to attempt an Nürburgring time. If you want to hunt road course records in this day and age, it takes massive power and massive traction. We're getting to the point, perhaps well beyond it, where that is doing the stopwatch more favors than the driver. Part of this is decades of marketing putting the sportiest variant of a particular vehicle above the most luxurious in the pecking order of regular vehicles, which doesn't make a ton of sense if you think about it. In the 1960s, the ultimate Mercedes-Benz was the 600 Grosser limousine, which was built like a Rolex bank vault. It had a huge engine, but the point was to move the massive thing around, not for the sheer pleasure of it. Ironically, the Grosser's engine made its way later into the 300 Cell 6.3, turning a large and luxurious sedan into a surprisingly capable bruiser, and then into the Rote Sau race car. Arguably, this was an impetus for the sort of sporty arms race I'm decrying. Now, when you talk about supercars, or ultimate luxury cars like a Bentley or Maybach, this distinction makes less sense. But let's limit our discussion to vehicles the well-heeled average consumer could actually purchase, things at the upper end of the ranges of normal car manufacturers. This takes us to the Lexus LC500. Unlike Mercedes, whose Mercedes AMG cars are on top of the regular car pecking order, Audi's are S-line, BMW's M division, and Porsche's various turbos, the LC500 is simply a large, powerful car. It's comfortable, it looks interesting, and it has more than enough grunt to get out of its own way. There are sport and performance options packages, but there's no LCF or F-line trim available. That's because the LC500 doesn't need any of that to stand apart from other Lexus products. It may be a slightly played-out line, but the concept car styling is enough to move the needle. And the fact that Lexus was smart enough to hedge bets, and offer the conventional, traditional 5.0-liter V8 rather than solely the hybrid turbo V6, completes the charm offensive. The RCF, smartly, occupies the sportiest rung in the Lexus ladder, but it's not the ultimate Lexus. If you think about this, and you think about the type of buyer for each and their presumed income and demographics, that all makes perfect sense. No 30-something track rat is crunching the numbers on a $98,000 Lexus 2 Plus 2. An LCF wouldn't change that calculus. This isn't a chassis intended for that purpose. So, it's been positioned more honestly, it simply is. Compare this to the BMW M760i, which is not really much of an M division car, and not even terribly true to BMW's second-tier M line. It's a luxury car with M appliques in an attempt to justify its market positioning, and its higher MSRP. I think that's a bit nonsensical. A near-M car that isn't much of an M, and wouldn't be even if it was? Who's looking for track prowess in the largest sedan the company makes? Isn't there an alternative? Those who know BMW history remember that the company used to make the L6, which was a range-topping ultra-luxury version of the E24 series cars and a complement to the M6, with exclusive extra luxury features and leather everywhere.